Hi guys, I'm here to tell you how I want you to grade the video projects for 441. All right, so pay attention. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna open up your Canvas, you're gonna get to the home page. Now you wanna know who exactly is in your video group. So if you don't remember all the group members, go to People, click Video Project, and you can click here and this will tell you everyone in your group. Now I'm grading group 15, so if I come down to group 15, they're all right there. So these are my 4 members. So you're going to need a piece of paper, piece of scrap paper, and a pen or something to write this stuff down. You're going to want to have some scrap paper. So I got Bundy, Cox, Sigmund, and Strong. So I know who's in my group. Now let's actually get to the assignment. So you click on the assignment tab, and we're going to go through a whole bunch of quizzes and different assignments. So scroll down, past the quizzes, past the exams, video project. Click on it. Once you're here, you can look at the video assignment. Now, here's the rubric that we used. You can see it's out of 24 points total, and each section is worth 4 points. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections, 24 points. What you're going to do is we're going to use this rubric to grade everyone's videos. Okay, so you can click here for a longer description. And this first section on the anatomical structures, they have to include the insertion, origin, innervation, action, and other relevant information. Basic anatomy. Okay. If they do all of that, you give them 4 points. If they're lacking one of those things, you give them 3. If they're lacking 2 of them, 2. If you're lacking 3 of them, you give them 1. If they don't do any of this, you give them 0. Right? And you want to be consistent. So if you assign a score of 3, everybody in the group is going to get a 3. So again, you want to write that down so you can go back later, and when you actually fill in the rubric, you know what score you gave. So you can go through ADLs. They should include, this must include 2 of the 3 types of muscle contractions. So they have to show an isometric, concentric, or eccentric. They have to show 2 of those. I don't care which 2, but make sure they're showing them correctly. All right. So that's for activities of daily living. Again, you can see how I wanted you to do the rubric. It should be creative, and I'm going to give you, as this is, you have a lot of leeway here on what you deem to be worthy of a 4 creatively. We'll come back to the period in a second. They have to demonstrate palpation, meaning they have to show exactly how to palpate that muscle, and they should provide reference or a citation slide. All right, make sure they have that. Again, here's all the criteria we're using to give them actual grades for. Now, this one right here, the peer eval, this may change by student. So all the other criteria are going to be the same for everybody. But depending on how well their peer evals come from the other members of the group, this might change. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to open Speed Grader, and it opens in a different tab up here. So this is Speed Grader. And you'll go to a member of your group. I'm just going to go to Bundy because he's first alphabetically. So I'm going to click on Josh Bundy. Now, Josh Bundy has a couple things here. One, he has his peer eval. So this is the Bundy peer eval for the other 3 members of his group. All right, so this is where you're going to want to have a piece of scrap paper. So it says preview this file. If you click preview this file, this is going to be Josh Bundy's peer eval for Brandon Strong. And you can see down here, he gave him a 36. You click the next one. This is Bundy's peer eval of Mr. Cox, 36. And this is his peer eval of Mr. Sigmund, 36. Makes it easier. Now, he also did a peer eval of himself. Ignore that, okay? If they do a peer eval of themselves, do not factor that in. You can't evaluate yourself, okay? So ignore that if you did it. What you then are going to have when you're all said and done is you're going to have 3 or 4, if you have the group of 5, peer evaluations for a person. You average those out. So you might want to write them down, etc. So you're going to average out those peer eval scores, and you go to the rubric. And if they average between a 30 to 36, they get 4 points. If the average of the peer evals is between a 25 to 29, they get 3 points, etc. So now you should have all the points ready to be filled out. So what you do is, again, go to Mr. Bundy and write it down so you are consistent. Click View Rubric. If you want, you can actually move it over here. And from here, you can actually fill in each point. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. Again, be consistent. You hit save, and that'll give them number of points out of 24. If you want to add comments, you can add a comment. However, if you start doing that, you want to be, again, want to be consistent, and maybe have to copy and paste that into the other people's grades also. So it's kind of up to you. You can like copy it into like a notebook or a post-it note on your screen, so you always have it there, and then you can bring it back. So it kind of, if you want to have like a Word document open, you can paste it into the Word document, so it just kind of sits there, and then you can cut and paste and put whatever you want to do. But this is how we're going to do it. Now, you're only doing 2 groups, so it's not overly difficult. The hardest part is sort of collecting all of the peer eval scores and averaging them and then putting them in there. But I hope you have some fun with it. Enjoy the videos. They look pretty good, but this is how I want you to do the video project grade. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. And thanks very much. Bye.